Mary, ready to plant tomato? Dig a hole. Okay. Dig a hole right here. Put your foot right there. Push down. Go. Do it again. Put your foot on it. Push down. Here, hold on to it. Help me. Help me out. Okay. All right, so got our hole dug. You're welcome. I'm gonna grab my scissors. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my scissors. And with tomatoes, you can actually bury them really deep. All of the hairs along the stem here. Can you come up here and zoom in on it for a second so I can see what I'm talking about? Roots all along those hairs. So I'm gonna plant it rather deep so that the roots grow out. So I'm gonna pop it out here, and I can also see the roots are root bound a little bit. Certainly not too bad. It's mostly on the side of the container it was on. I'll dig this hole a little bit deeper. And these are holes that I dug out of the clay and then I filled with the Mel's mix that I typically use, the vermiculite, peat moss, and compost mixture. So I'm gonna lay the plant. All right, we're done with the shovel, Mary. Come help me with this part. Come help me bury it. Come here. Hey. Help me bury the plant. Look. Into this. Yeah, so we bury it in here. Yeah, there you go. And then I really should have done this before I planted it because it's easy to drive this into the plant, but I know where it is, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I can fill it here too. So, but I'm gonna drive this into the ground a little bit just to help stake the tomato even more. I probably don't need it, but since this is raised off the ground, I didn't want it to be out here on its own. I thought it would get torn apart by the wind a little bit. So I'm gonna pull all the bottom leaves off that are gonna be touching the ground. This one I'll just tuck in up here so it's lifted. And I'm gonna tie it. Mary, don't throw the dirt. No, don't throw the dirt. Don't you do it. Good girl. I'm just gonna tie it. All these. Now, when you tie it, you want to make sure that the part that's flat goes up against the plant, and then you tie it around the back. That.
Mary, no play with scissors.
Yeah, no scissors. And then I'm also gonna zip tie that. So and I've got my ladybug full of zip ties here. I've done with this ladybug cart. I just filled it full of zip ties, so I always have them. I have a place to put things like scissors and tape so that Mary can't get into it. So I'm just gonna zip tie this here. And we're gonna water it in really good. And then we'll plant another one on the other side of this fence. And then we'll plant 2 more on that fence there. And that'll probably be all the indeterminate tomatoes that we plant this year. I'm gonna plant in more stuff around the space over here, like squash and things like that. And then I've also started building these shade walls on the north and on the west sides of the beds. I realize they're not shade walls on the north side. This is mostly just for the windbreak, but I'm just creating a little area for these, and I'll be taking these off so that the plants can grow up here. But this is something I threw together in a hurry before the hailstorm, or what we thought would be a hailstorm last night. So anyway, that is planting tomatoes. that plant for sorry. Here you go, man. Hold that. Oh, okay.